The limbic system is your emotional brain, ancient, powerful, fast. It's been keeping mammals alive for millions of years. Before language, before logic, before the prefrontal cortex even existed, it operates on instinct, emotion, automatic responses, and it's stronger than your rational mind. The amygdala is the centerpiece, your threat detector, scanning constantly for danger, not consciously, below awareness. It processes sensory information faster than your conscious mind, decides if something is threatening, triggers the fear response before you even know why you're afraid. This was essential for survival. When a rustling in the grass might be a predator, you couldn't afford to think about it. The amygdala triggered fight or flight instantly. Thinking happened later, if you survived. The system kept your ancestors alive. But in modern life, it often misfires. The amygdala cannot distinguish between physical threats and psychological ones. A lion and a critical email trigger the same response: increased heart rate, cortisol release, heightened alertness. This is useful when you need to run, not useful when you need to think clearly. The problem is modern life is full of psychological threats: social rejection, status loss, financial insecurity, uncertainty. These activate the amygdala constantly. Your body stays in threat mode. This is anxiety, not weakness, biology. Your amygdala working exactly as designed. Just in the wrong context. The hippocampus sits next to the amygdala. It provides context, helps distinguish real threats from false alarms. Remember, you're afraid of dogs because one bit you as a child, but this one is friendly. The hippocampus provides that nuance. The amygdala just sees dog equals danger. Under stress, the hippocampus is suppressed. The amygdala dominates. This is why anxiety makes everything feel threatening. Your context system is offline. Only the threat detection system remains. This creates the spiral. Anxiety impairs the mechanism that would calm anxiety. The Nucleus accumbens is the reward center. It drives motivation, pleasure-seeking, addiction. When you want something, this area activates. Dopamine floods in. You feel compelled, motivated, driven. This is what pushes you toward food, sex, social connection, anything that promoted survival. But like the amygdala, the nucleus accumbens can be hijacked. Drugs activate it powerfully. So does social media, junk food, pornography, gambling. These supernormal stimuli trigger reward responses stronger than natural rewards. Your brain wasn't designed to handle them. Addiction is the nucleus accumbens overwhelming the prefrontal cortex. The reward system says yes, the control system says no. Usually the control system wins. But when the reward signal is too strong, or the control system is weakened, you act against your better judgment. This is compulsion, not moral failure, brain mechanics. The limbic system connects to the vagus nerve. This links emotion to body. So when you're anxious, your heart races. When you're calm, it slows. But this connection is bidirectional. Change your breathing, change your emotional state. This is why breathwork calms anxiety. It's not just relaxation, it's neurology. Slow breathing activates the parasympathetic nervous system. This counteracts limbic activation, tells the amygdala the threat is over. Safe now. This is neurological feedback, using body to change brain. Ancient yogis understood this. Modern neuroscience confirms it. The limbic system learns through emotional experience. One bad experience with dogs creates lasting fear. One embarrassing public speaking moment creates lasting anxiety. These emotional memories are strong, persistent, hard to change through logic alone, but they can be changed through experience. Exposure therapy works because it provides new emotional learning. Approach the feared thing safely, repeatedly. The limbic system learns it's not actually dangerous. This is emotional reconsolidation, changing the emotional memory at its root. Trauma lives in the limbic system, not as narrative memory, as emotional and sensory fragments. This is why talking about trauma doesn't always help. You're using the prefrontal cortex to process limbic content. Different systems, different languages. Effective trauma therapy engages the limbic system directly through body work, EMDR, somatic experiencing. These approaches access emotional memory at its level, allow processing and integration. This is why trauma survivors often report feeling it in their body, because that's where it's stored. The limbic system doesn't understand time. A threat from 10 years ago feels like it's happening now when triggered. This is flashbacks, panic attacks, the amygdala reactivating old threat memories. Your cortex knows it's over, but your limbic system doesn't. You can communicate with your limbic system, not through words, through experience. Safe experiences, repeated, consistently. This retrains emotional responses, creates new associations. This is why cognitive behavioral therapy includes behavioral experiments. Not just thinking differently, acting differently, teaching the limbic system new patterns. Music affects the limbic system directly, bypasses cortical processing. This is why music changes mood so quickly, why it's used in film to manipulate emotion. Your limbic system responds to rhythm, melody, harmony. Use this deliberately. Music can calm anxiety, boost motivation, shift emotional states. Social connection soothes the limbic system. Human contact, eye contact, warmth, these signal safety to the amygdala. This is why therapy works partly through the relationship, not just the techniques. The therapist's presence communicates safety, allows limbic calming. Your limbic system is not your enemy. It's trying to protect you. Using ancient mechanisms in a modern world, it needs help. From your prefrontal cortex, from practices that calm it, from experiences that retrain it. Don't fight it, work with it, understand it. This is emotional intelligence at the neural level,